Get ready for the action because Mark Cuban has broken his silence regarding his failed attempt to buy back the Dallas Mavericks. For years, Cuban was a fixture at courtside, but now he's revealing what's really going on with the team ownership landscape. We dive into the details of the investor group looking to partner with Cuban to reclaim control, and you won't believe the reaction from the owner himself.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we look at the intense trade speculation surrounding the Toronto Raptors and Anthony Davis. The team is anxious to move forward after a tough playoff exit, and we break down 4 potential trade deals, including a massive scenario where the Raptors could acquire Anthony Davis from the Washington Wizards, and what that move means for the franchise's future. Our third story brings us to the unexpected crossover between the NBA and NASCAR as rookie Cooper Flagg gets a ride on the track. We explore the incredible experience Flagg had with NASCAR rookie Connor Zilisch, and the personal connections he made with legends like Jimmy Johnson and Denny Hamlin during that high-speed adventure. And finally, we hear from NBA legend Carmelo Anthony about the future of Cooper Flagg. Anthony declares that the rookie's ceiling is out of this world, stating that Flagg doesn't have any ceiling, and we discuss what this means for the Dallas Mavericks under new leadership. Don't miss out. Stay locked in for the rest of the show. Mark Cuban has broken his silence regarding his failed attempt to buy back control of the Dallas Mavericks. For years, Cuban was a prominent figure at the team, particularly enjoying the competitiveness of the playoffs and enjoying widespread support from the Dallas community. However, since selling his majority stake in 2023 to Miriam Adelson and Patrick Dumont, Cuban has adopted a lower profile. Recent reports indicate that an investor group is exploring a partnership with Cuban to repurchase the Mavericks. While acknowledging a desire to reclaim control, Cuban admitted the prospect is highly unlikely. In an interview with Front Office Sports' Alex Skiffer, the 67-year-old owner stated, "If there was any chance of being able to do that anymore, I would. But that's just not the game anymore." The primary obstacle appears to be the unwillingness of Adelson and Dumont to sell their shares, which presents a significant hurdle for Cuban, who retains a 27% ownership stake. Cuban explained the situation, revealing that multiple parties contacted him expressing dissatisfaction with the current management of the team. He noted, "I was like, look, if you can get them to sell, I would be more than happy to contribute my equity, etc., and help. But I didn't expect that to materialize." Cuban's tenure with the Mavericks includes a championship win in 2011 and a runner-up finish in 2006. Since the transition, the team has struggled, failing to qualify for the playoffs and recording only 65 wins in the last 2 seasons. The team reached the NBA Finals in 2024 under Adelson and Dumont, ultimately falling to the Boston Celtics. The Toronto Raptors are in a pivotal offseason, keenly aware that a playoff exit marks another setback, and they are aggressively exploring trade options to reshape their roster, with potential major moves centering around Anthony Davis. Following a disappointing first-round exit against the Cleveland Cavaliers, the team is focused on strengthening its core, especially as Scottie Barnes solidifies his role as the franchise cornerstone. With questions surrounding key players like Barnes, R.J. Barrett, and rookie Colin Murray-Boyles, maximizing any available trade is crucial for the team's future contention. 4 significant trade scenarios have been analyzed, with one proposing a blockbuster deal for Anthony Davis. In the first scenario, the Raptors could acquire Anthony Davis from the Washington Wizards in exchange for Jakob Poeltl, Emmanuel Quickley, and 2 first-round picks. This move would bring Davis, a player at a career crossroads, to provide the offensive polish the Raptors need alongside Barnes, potentially establishing them as a top contender in the East. The Wizards, meanwhile, would receive Khris Middleton, A.J. Johnson, and draft picks. A second potential deal involves the Raptors receiving Michael Porter Jr. from the Brooklyn Nets in exchange for Brandon Ingram, a 2029 first-round pick, and a 2028 second-round pick. This trade targets high-level scoring, as Porter Jr. could serve as an elite wing scorer capable of creating his own shots, potentially fitting into coach Darko Rajakovic's offensive system. The Nets are looking to continue their asset-flipping strategy. A third option focuses on a personnel swap, with the Raptors trading for Tyler Herro to the Miami Heat in exchange for Emmanuel Quickley and a 2030 first-round pick. This move aims to address the need for a balanced point guard, as Herro's developing playmaking and scoring could complement the team better than Quickley has been, while providing the Heat with a viable role player. The final, high-ceiling trade involves the Raptors acquiring Lauri Markkanen from the Utah Jazz for Brandon Ingram, Jakob Walter, a 2029 first-round pick, a 2026 second-round pick, and a 2030 second-round pick. This move is designed to inject elite frontcourt scoring with Markkanen, who could become the unquestioned number one option, complementing Barnes and providing the necessary offensive firepower to compete in the playoffs. While this carries a risk due to Markkanen's long-term contract, it offers the franchise a significant chance to elevate its ceiling in the East by acquiring a proven playoff scorer. NBA rookie sensation Cooper Flagg experienced a high-octane experience on the racetrack, taking a fast ride in a NASCAR Cup Series event in Texas with rookie driver Connor Zilisch. The event provided a unique crossover moment between the NBA and NASCAR worlds. A week after being named the NBA Rookie of the Year, the Dallas Mavericks 6'9" forward served as the honorary pace car driver for the race. Several hours before the green flag, Flagg was a passenger in a 2026 Chevrolet Corvette, driven by Zilisch, who was in his first full Cup season with Trackhouse Racing, following a successful run in NASCAR's second-tier series the previous year. Flagg described the ride as exhilarating, noting that he had never been in such a fast car before. Zilisch was reportedly driving well over 100 mph while offering Flagg an up-close view of the track. The two young athletes shared a conversation about navigating the pressures of being young athletes in high-profile sports, finding common ground in shared life experiences. This was also a significant milestone for Flagg, who, a native of Maine, was making his first visit to a NASCAR track, a milestone his parents had previously achieved by attending races with Tony Stewart. During their trip to Texas, Flagg's family also had the opportunity to meet NASCAR legends, including 7-time champion Jimmy Johnson, 4-time champion Jeff Gordon, and owner-driver Denny Hamlin. The atmosphere was further highlighted when Denny Hamlin drove his number 11 Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota alongside Flagg's pace car during the warm-up laps before settling into his starting position. In related news, Cooper Flagg set numerous records as an NBA teenager, narrowly edging out former Duke teammate Con Nupel for the NBA Rookie Award. Flagg achieved a historic feat by becoming the first rookie since Michael Jordan, now a NASCAR owner, in 1984-85 to lead his team in points, rebounds, assists, and steals. The Dallas Mavericks are undergoing a significant front office overhaul, having recently hired Masa Ujiri to spearhead the new regime. Ujiri, known for architecting the 2019 Toronto Raptors championship team, joins the Mavericks as they focus their rebuilding efforts around young star Cooper Flagg. Flagg had a stellar rookie campaign, earning him the Rookie of the Year award despite the team missing the playoffs in the 2025-26 season. Adding fuel to the excitement surrounding Flagg is recent high praise from NBA legend Carmelo Anthony. Speaking on the 7 p.m. in Brooklyn podcast, Anthony described the young player's potential, stating, "Coop's ceiling is out of this world. You led your team in all those statistical categories as a rookie. You're there. If he continues to dominate those categories like that, that success is going to continue to grow and becoming a national success. He don't have no ceiling." Flagg has already demonstrated immense promise, showcasing a potent combination of size, athleticism, and playmaking instincts that has made him a force both in transition and in the half-court, alongside developing into a strong NBA shot blocker. Analysts suggest that if Flagg can develop his three-point shooting next season, he is on track to become an all-star caliber player, potentially surpassing that level. Under Ujiri's leadership, The Mavericks are aiming to build a formidable roster centered on Flagg, hoping for favorable circumstances as the NBA lottery draws closer on May 10 from Chicago to set the stage for the upcoming season.